Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to Eric the Unready. And yeah, last time we found out we need to go save the Princess Lorealle from somebody. I don't think we found out who yet. I know who because I played the game before, but I don't think we know yet. And yeah, we were exploring here around the kind of starter kingdom area. Oh, like to begin like the castle, you know. I think I know. I think I know what to do. I know what to do some of anyway. Think I know what to do right here. We'll find out. Helmet and armor. Okay. I think I can take the helmet. I can. Okay, good. Good. Warren Duke came to Fud's court and checked into the most expensive inn in the village. He hired a local interpreter because he did not speak our language. As he was unpacking, two masked bandits burst in, swords in their hands. They demanded the Duke's famous jewels. The interpreter translated their demands. In his native tongue, the Duke told the bandits to go to hell. He had no jewels. When the bandits said, "We know he has jewels. We're going to count to three. If we don't get the jewels, we're going to cut his head off." The interpreter conveyed the message to the Duke, who said in his own language, "I don't want to die. Tell them that the jewels are hidden in the false bottom of the trunk." The interpreter said to the bandits, "He said he'd rather die than tell you where the jewels are." Wait, what? I don't get that joke. The other jokes I got and I thought were funny. That one I don't quite get. Okay, I think that's Ulrich's. That's dead end. Okay, so put helmet in duck pond. You dip your helmet into the duck pond and fill it with water. Oops. What does a female millipede do when she doesn't want to make love? She crosses her legs and says, "No, no, 1,000 times no." Okay. Okay, put bean in garden. Okay. Put water on bean. Maybe that'll work. Okay, yeah. You pour the water out onto the bean. There's a flash of light, and suddenly a tall, thin beanstalk spirals up the side of the tower. Score's just going up by 10. As we get further into the game, I'm going to have trouble remembering things. Yeah, like I said, I played this game. I started a Let's Play of it about 3 years ago, so I remember this part from then too. So that's one reason why I'm kind of remembering parts of it. Climb up the beanstalk. You poke your head in the window and see a bizarre figure seated in a chair. He appears to be a wizard, but he's not like any mage you've ever seen before. The figure looks up from the box he is watching and speaks. He's got some potato chips there too, I see. "Oh, there you are. I was wondering what was keeping you." And then I lost track of the time. "The damn giants can't win a game to save their lives. I just know I'm going to lose that bet with Merlin." He stares up the ceiling. Wonder if he's been rigging games again. He suddenly seems to notice you all over again and says, "Yes, well, be that as it may, what you need to do here is to fetch me a root beer float." He flips a gold coin at you. "Come back when you've got it and then we'll talk." The coin sails out the window and floats lazily past your head. It comes to a stop in midair and hovers just beyond your reach. You hang on to the beanstalk and lean way over. The stalk starts to pull away from the tower. You grab the coin just as the vine pulls clear, and you come crashing to the ground. Okay. How do we get back up? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Well, we got the gold coin to give the to give him. Give coin to Bobbin. Ooh, it's a magical golden coin. Nice. You give the gold coin to Bobbin. He messes around behind the counter for a few moments, then hands you a root beer float. Nice. Another gold coin appears. Realizing that she's been too permissive with her three youngsters, your mother decides to take them in hand by starting with their tendency to curse. The next morning, as the three wild ones sit at the breakfast table, the mother asks Gaharis, "What do you want for breakfast?" Gaharis says, "I'll have some of that damn dry cereal." At the epithet, the mother sees red. Hauling off, she slaps Gaharis halfway across the room. She asks her second son, Boris, what he wanted. Boris says, "I'll have some of that damn dry cereal." Once again, the mother lets go. This time, the victim bounces off one wall and into another. Man, child abuse is a funny, funny material for humor. Mother turns to Gareth, her third son. "What do you want for breakfast?" Gareth said, you can bet your ass it won't be that damn dry cereal." Oh, that was funny. How do I? How do you get back up there? Crap. Examine uh, vanilla. Huh. Wait, what's north? Oh, yeah. The feasting hall. That's right. Hmm. Just when I was saying, I kind of was feeling like I knew what to do. There was once two weevils. One worked hard and became very rich. The other did nothing and became the lesser of two weevils. Okay, so um, who all is he's needing a gold coin? Oh crap! As a reward for winning a race, a young stallion was put in a compound uh, with a beautiful female zebra. As the next day dawned, the keeper ran to see how the horse had made out, and was chagrined to see the horse leaning up against a tree. His mane was disheveled, his body covered with welts from angry hooves. He had two giant black eyes. Astounded, the keeper asked what happened. The horse said, "I spent the whole night trying to take off her pajamas." Wow, okay. Okay, so let's give the coin to Ponce for the tail. Oh, no. For the epic of barter. Oh, give coin to Ponce. The bard clears his throat and begins speaking. "The epic of barter," he announces dramatically. "In the great days of barter, many years ago, when the land was dark, a brave knight ventured into the forest of doom." Something about the bard's voice makes you want to close your eyes and drift off to sleep. Oh, You start to yawn, and you notice that several other people in the crowd seem to be getting sleepy too. Salmon people. Talk to people. Last of vanilla away is now some root beer. Can't fight any longer. You fall asleep. About 20 minutes later, you wake up again, just as the bard says, and thus endeth the epic of Otter. What did that do for us? I'm not sure. Well, we can give a gold coin to the guard here. Coin to guard. The guard pockets the coin but makes no move to step aside. He grins at you and says, "Sucker." Well, it's nice that this coin is magical. Okay, well, I know one thing we can do. I don't know how do you make an elephant fly. First, you take about 3 feet of zipper. Okay. Oh, like a zipper for an elephant. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I know we can put kindling in fireplace. I know what we can do. Aha! I know what we need the earmuffs for. I think. Burn kindling with torch. You hold the torch to the kindling and catches fire immediately. A flame licks out and burns your hand, and you drop the torch itself into the fire where it is quickly consumed. Soon the room is roasting hot. Bobbin says, "Thanks. I guess I won't be needing these anymore." He removes his earmuffs and tosses them to you. The fire's going to burn out at some point. So can we wear the earmuffs? You put on the earmuffs. Everything seems a little quieter than it did before. Country gentleman decided to buy a horse from a cleric who was leaving for an assignment as a missionary in a place where horses weren't of much use. The cleric said this horse had spent his life among religious people. He won't respond to giddy up. You must say, "Thank God," if you want him to go. To make him stop, you just say, "Amen." Yeah, this is an old joke. The deal was consummated. The new owner rode off on his horse some miles down the road. A noise startled the horse, and he took off into the woods, heading straight for a deep canyon beyond. The new owner tried to rein in the horse, yelling, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Remembering suddenly, he said, "Amen." The horse stopped 2 feet from the edge of the canyon. The new owner wiped the sweat from his face, looked down at the gaping canyon, and said, "Thank God." Yeah, that's an old joke. Give coin to Ponce. You can still hear the bard through the earmuffs, but somehow they are screening out whatever is making everyone else drowsy. Okay. Ponce sees that you haven't fallen asleep. Then he notices the earmuffs and says, "What a great idea! This story is so boring that even I have to work hard to stay awake." If it's so boring, you ask, why do you keep it in your repertoire? Because if you're a bard, people expect you to know it. Besides, I've heard that it's a favorite of the Knights of the Rhomboid table. Despite all the honors I've received in my career, I've still never performed in Fudd's feasting hall. The Epic of Barter is my best chance to make that dream come true. Well, performing for the Knights at the Rhomboid table is so important to you, I can arrange it. All you have to do is follow me. Are you interested? Most certainly. Just give me a moment. The bard walks over to the sleeping crowd and shouts, "Wake up! Show's over. Go home." People climb groggily to their feet and then stumble away. Then the bard turns back to you and says, "Lead on, young man. Whither thou goest, thither shall I follow." Okay, so we need to put the people in the... Oops. We need to put the people here asleep. To sleep, I mean. Ponce launches into the Epic of Barter. The hall instantly falls silent. In the great days of Barter, you wait until the soldiers have fallen all asleep. Okay, so now we can go up. Step over the guard and climb the stairs. At the top, you hear voices coming from the Queen's chamber. You pause in the vestibule to cautiously peek through the curtain into the next room. And the hardest part of the whole plan was to make sure that the shop steward assigned the quest to that idiot Eric. Of course, I had to sleep with the man several times, in fact. Okay. But that's a small price to pay. Don't you think so, my darling Pectoral? Yeah, they weren't just conferring. I guess so. You recognize the voice of Sir Pectoral the hunk. Where did your sister take Lorealle? To her castle, of course. Eric will never be able to cross Taurus in time to rescue the princess. Even if he does, he'd still have to get by the guardians of the Black Gate. But enough of that. Have you done as I requested, darling Pex? So yes, the King's sister. Yes, Your Highness. I have arranged for a group of soldiers to begin following Eric at the end of the day. And as soon as he leaves the village, they will arrange an accident for him. Questing is such a dangerous occupation, you know. Great. Good, you must go now. It has grown strangely quiet downstairs. You hear Sir Pectoral start to leave, and you race down the stairs before he can discover you. Lovely. How do we get back up the tower? As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you hear the bard say, "And thus ended the Epic of Barter." The revelers slowly begin to awaken from their slumber. A drunken knight looks up at you and yells, "Hey, it's knight sure Amric himself. How did you get that question you shoved in me?" Okay. Let's talk to Ponce. See what he has to say now. Heard you're pretty conceited. I conceited? I, the great Ponce? We heard the one about the dragon and drunken platypus. If the punchline is, and then his bladder exploded, then the answer is yes. All for now. Drunken soldier blocks your path and says, "Where do you think you're going, Shorty?" The two warring knights leap to their feet. A third jumps between them and says, "Peace, brothers. This is no way for the knights of the Rhomboid table to behave." The two knights look at each other, lower their heads, and simultaneously slug the interfering knight in the jaw. He staggers back into some other knights who catch him and help him launch a counterattack. Soon the entire room has become a chaotic melee of knights hacking and slashing at each other. Ponce looks at the warring behemoths and says, "That's good enough for me. I'm out of here." He gives you a copy of the commemorative book he gives all his clients and then leaves. Oh. What? As you open the book, a coupon flutters out and you grab it in midair. When you return your attention to the book, your eye falls on the lines, "In the great days of Barter." You immediately begin to feel sleepy, but you manage to snap the book shut before any serious damage is done. Suddenly a cold wind blows through the chamber and the knights suspend the fighting. Bud the wizard appears in a shower of sparks and says, "Hold, knights of Fud. Know ye not that the rightful hero of this quest has been determined by the stars? Let's go to the village green, where the gods have prepared a Sign that we might truly learn the identity of the knight who has been destined since the beginning of time to quest forth in search of the Princess Lorealle. Bud waves his hand, and suddenly the entire company is magically transported to the village green. Okay, yeah, we read that bit. See a stone here. In the stone, you see a banana. One after another, all the knights try to pull the banana from the stone. They all fail. Eventually, a hush falls over the group, and everyone looks at you expectantly. This is pretty obvious what this is referencing. Yeah, look and see who would draw the banana. What's this coupon? Good for 5 free acting lessons with the bard. Great. Acting lessons. Examine stone. Huge and woolly stone that has a banana sticking out of it. Examine banana. Despite its obvious magical properties, the banana looks like an ordinary piece of fruit. Okay. Pull banana. Oops, not pull. Pull banana is not something you want to do just willy-nilly. You grasp the banana and pull it effortlessly from the stone. You turn to face the assembled multitude and raise the banana high over your head. Behold, Excalibur banana! You pause for dramatic effect and then continue. You're a witness. I have pulled the sacred banana from the stone. The knights stare at you for a moment, and then one of them says, Stupid quest anyway. Probably get killed. Another says, I'd bet on it, says a third. How much? 10 gold pieces. Will you give odds? 1,000 to 1,001? That's weird. The knights cluster around the odds maker, trying to get a bet down against your success, and they all wander off in a clump. Suddenly the air around you shimmers, and Bud the wizard appears once again. This time he has brought the furnishings of his room with him. Your score's just gone up by 15. Okay, cool. Geez, you sure pick awkward times to interrupt. Just hold on a moment, okay? The wizard looks down at the magic screen in front of him. Suddenly he gets very excited and shouts, It's up! It's good! After a moment he calms down and turns his attention back to you. Game's so weird. But I love it. It's a great game. By now, Eric, you have learned that the evil Queen Morgana is behind the kidnapping of Lorealle the Worthy. The Queen has imprisoned the girl at the castle of her sister, an exceedingly wicked witch. She plans to marry the princess off to a beast from the other side of Taurus. If she is successful, then Griselda Hefty will inherit the throne, and Morgana will rule with Griselda as her puppet. Sounds complicated. Your quest, Eric, is to travel across the length and breadth of Taurus and rescue Lorealle from the witch's castle. The gate to this castle has been magically sealed for centuries. Even sent a candygram there once, but the messenger never returned. In order to unseal the witch's gate, you will need to find the pitchfork of Damocles, crescent wrench of Armageddon, the raw stake of eternity, the crowbar of the apocalypse, and the bolt cutters of doom. Interesting, all of those are. These magical items were scattered across Taurus many thousands of years ago. Have spent many a lonely hour studying long-forgotten grimoires and ancient tomes, and finally have learned where each of them came to rest. Good. Makes it easier to find them all. The pitchfork of Damocles is entangled in the leaves of the tallest tree of the enchanted forest. Crescent wrench of Armageddon hides deep within the walls of Blicester Castle. The raw stake of eternity is guarded by the dreaded Stygian dragon. The crowbar of the apocalypse rests somewhere in the mists that enshroud the mountain of the gods, and the bolt cutters of doom are kept by a mysterious enchanter who lives in the swamp of perdition. Okay, I think we can manage all those. Hoping so, anyway. Although you must make this journey alone, Eric, I shall be with you in spirit, as long as the Packers aren't playing that day. I give to you this magic backpack, the properties of which will become evident as your quest progresses. I'm guessing it lets us carry as much crap as we need. What you must do now, Eric, is throw the magic banana into the duck pond. Therefore, anytime you are near a body of water, you can call the magic banana to your side by using Yoo-hoo, the ancient spell of summoning. Okay. Damage starts to fade, then grows stronger again. By the way, you can forget about getting me that root beer float. The way the Giants are playing, I had to mix myself up something a little stronger. Goodbye, Eric. Damage flickers and then it's gone. Okay. So we didn't have to get back up the tower then. Actually makes me wonder what would happen if we had had it in our inventory there at the end. So, guess we go ahead and put the banana in the duck pond. An arm emerges from the water and catches the banana. It waves the fruit around 3 times and slides back down into the water. As it disappears from sight, you hear a mighty thunderclap. The noise scares some horses that were grazing nearby. They bolt towards you. You catch a bridle, but can't control the horse. The herd thunders towards Ulrich House of Torches and levels the building completely. Poor Ulrich. You lose your footing and get dragged several miles. By the time you work yourself free, you find yourself at the edge of the enchanted forest. Exhausted from your day's efforts, you lay down to rest. Man, Ulrich can't catch a break. Meanwhile, how nice to see you, Lorealle. So kind of you to pay me a visit. I'm sure she didn't want to pay a visit. Set me free, you witch. How dare you kidnap me? My father will have you killed for this. Nonsense, my dear. Your father will be dead by the end of the week. Your stepsister, Sister Griselda will be by his side when he dies. Through her, Morgana and I shall rule all of Taurus. Not quite as complicated like Game of Thrones or anything. We never get away with it. The Knights of the Rhomboid Table will surely come and rescue me. Well, Knights of the Rhomboid Table. And I don't know if I'd quite say Knight. Them, ha! At this very moment, they are drinking, cavorting in their feasting hall. Only one so-called knight is coming after you. My pretty Eric the Unready. You may as well give up now. I would probably say that would be a good idea. No, Eric is noble and bold. If he has undertaken the quest to rescue me, then I know he shall do it. She is really optimistic. Guard, take her to the dungeon. To the dungeon! Well, that's an asshole move. Godspeed, Sir Eric. You are my only hope. Is he a little too short to be a stormtrooper? Okay. This is a very spooky cemetery on the eastern edge of the Enchanted Forest. It is dotted with decrepit gravestones. One particularly large sepulchre is nearby, looking like an oversized squared bathtub with a lid on it. On the lid, you see a newspaper. Let's go and examine the newspaper. Killer earthquake destroys Ulrich. I ate 125 bananas in 2 days and lost 50 pounds, says Eric. Those bananas must be causing a lot of diarrhea there. A very selective earthquake struck Ulrich's House of Torches yesterday. Although no trembles were felt elsewhere in the village, the quake completely leveled Ulrich's establishment. This is the second time in as many months that Ulrich has suffered a catastrophic loss. It just goes to show that the gods can strike with pinpoint accuracy, said one religious leader. Ulrich must have pissed them off big time. Psychic predicts minstrel will rise from the dead. The leading psychic Phineas the Seer has predicted that the spirit of the late minstrel Elvis Presley, with a T in it, will rise from the dead tonight. Presley is buried in a cemetery at the edge of the enchanted forest. Phineas is selling tickets to the event, and to which he has acquired sole promotional rights. He expects a crowd of several thousand fans who still carry a torch for the late singer. Scientists have discovered new properties of the Roddenberry bush. This is going to be about Star Trek. Long treasured by villagers of the Rim counties for its dye, the bush may now enter a period of more widespread popularity. It is now known that eating roddenberries heightens one's sense of direction. While this goes a long way towards explaining the lack of signposts in Rimward villages, the discovery is expected to be the most interest to explore the Great Sara Lee Desert, or Desert. Which one is that? Is that desert or dessert? It's a joke about Sara Lee snacks. Huh. Not as much of a joke about Star Trek as I thought. Although I remember like the Romulans are like on the realm, outer realm. What do they call it? I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been a good while since I've seen any Star Trek. Peter, I won't be able to make it this year. Something's come up. Say hi to the kids and tinker for me. Love, Wendy. Crime-fighting knight of darkness seeks junior partner. Must be able to climb vertical walls, have good working knowledge of sacred aphorisms, and be willing to answer to the name Boy Wonder. Resumes only to B. Wayne. Iron Mask. Excellent condition. Only one previous owner. Confidential sale. No names, please. Never saw that movie. I think that's supposed to be a good movie. I'm not sure what the story is of it either. Openings for young boys interested in relieving older people of their burdens. Must have quick feet and nimble fingers. Contact Fagin. Lower Wimpole Street. That one I don't get. Hopefully I said that right. Pronounced that name right. Hello, sailor, lost in the inner sea, tired of blundering aimlessly from island to island. Miss your loved ones. Send away now for our Odyssey map. Shows all nautical hazards, including sea monsters, clashing rocks, and unsavory islands. Order now, and we'll throw in songs of Circe music that's guaranteed to hold your attention every time you hear it. I buy spare body parts, spare prices, no questions asked. Come to the back door of the castle on the hill. Ask for Igor. Be it known that from this day forward, I, Ishmael, now wish to be called Frank. Okay. Anyway, yeah, new day. Not a new game though. We're gonna be playing this game in the next episode. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Hope you enjoyed. Still enjoying this game. Quest is now properly started. We gotta go save Lorealle. And yeah, see you in the next episode, there, folks. Later.